Hey guys, Brito here. Welcome back to our Formula 1 2017. Hey guys, Brito here. Welcome back to our Formula 1 2017 Motorsport Manager series here with Red Bull Racing. Here we are for episode number 2. We're heading to the Beijing Grand Prix in China in 10 days' time. So not a lot of time in between races, to be honest. There's 20 rounds in this current championship, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough, I think, to get the car ready to go before the end of the season, but like with full reliability and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, so car condition update 46.41. It's not too bad. We're not doing an interview. Ricardo's on the podium. Race win for Verstappen. Hard fought win for Verstappen. Bob Varsha's review. Anyway, sponsors. There's nothing here, is there? No, not for another 5 races. Right, I'll continue on. So our car repair is now complete. So we'll head on over and check him out. We're still focusing heavily on reliability, which is fine. Which is what we really want to do, isn't it? Sort of just get the reliability smashed out of the way, and then we can focus on getting our performance back up. So that's fine. So we continue on. So quick look. Coming race Beijing. 40% chance of rain. 54 laps. We've got a wind tunnel, but when you upgrade it, yeah, would like to, but Daniel Abt would be a low driver. Formula 1 would be a shite-house driver. Anyway, Button retiring at the end of the season. Is he? Well, he could be. He's 36, so that wouldn't surprise me at all. So yeah, Daniel Abt is absolutely shocking. We've still got a few guys to scout. So look at our HQ. We've got 3 million in the bank. We're only making $500,000 per race. We really need a forecasting center as soon as we can. How long is it going to take to build? 16 weeks, so it's not really worth building just yet anyway. But road car factory would be nice. So would a theme park, but for 65 mil, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Rightio. So we're going to go for maybe 3rd or above with Siemens. We might win, but we might not. I really don't know, to be honest. So tyre wear is medium, fuel burn's low, so we need 3 sets for quali, a set for practice, and a set for the race. So do 5, 4, 3 again. Part fitting, everything should be the same. We're not going to change any parts for this race, so we'll head on in, get practice done and dusted for the Beijing Grand Prix, and we'll come back when we're ready to hit qualifying 1. So don't go anywhere. Righto guys, we're back. Practice went well. Ricardo finished first. Verstappen finished second. I'm going to go with super soft level 3 and qualifying trim level 3 with both guys. Look at the setups. 3 purple faces here for Dan, 2 for Max, so still pretty close to each other. Pretty good. Righto, let's take the qualifying now. I don't know if we're going to get any wet weather. That's the only question, but let's send Ricardo out on a set of softs. Might as well, and just see how he goes with his times on a set of softs. We'll send Max out as well on another set of softs. I know they are used set, but we'll just see what sort of time they can put down, see if it's going to be enough for us to get through to Q2 without having to waste a set of super softs. I think we could probably just take 1 set of medium tyres, maybe 2 at most, into a race. So Ricardo's perfect, well, overheated and perfect. Verstappen's overheated and good. So we'll wait and see. So Ricardo's 2 tenths down first sector. Let's have a look at Verstappen. 3 tenths down, or 4 tenths down. Ricardo's now 2nd behind in the 2nd sector. It's across the line. with a 1:24.2. Verstappen's 1.2 down. He comes across the line with a 1:24.4. So we're reasonably comfortable at the moment, not overly. Maybe not. We're definitely not comfortable. So we're going to have to send Dan back out. We've got enough time. Send him out on a worn set of super softs. Do the same with Verstappen. Hopefully that'll get us through to Q2. Should pick up a fair bit of time with them, so well, let's go and keep an eye on Ricardo. Hopefully the sound's fairly good. I've fiddled with it a little bit to try and allow you guys to hear the cars a bit more, and also not have them not overpower me too much. So Ricardo's overheated and perfect. So let's see how he goes on his flying lap. Overheated and perfect as well for Verstappen. Good news. Only 1.5 tenths down first sector for Ricardo. About Verstappen, have a look down here. 2 tenths down, so pretty good. Not too bad. Actually, Ricardo's, yeah, pretty much spot on. Second sector. It's across the line in 6th. 4 tenths down for Verstappen. So Ricardo must have lost a lot of time in sector 3, but it was good enough, mate. It's good enough. We're going to make it through to Q2, so that's the main thing. We don't have to use a brand new set of super softs. We can get through on an old set, an old worn set. So that's good news. Anyway, we'll just sit in the pits now and wait till the end of the session, I suppose. Not a lot going on at the moment. So Kvyat's jumped up in front of Verstappen and Ricardo. So we're still going to make it to Q2, of course. Definitely making it to Q2. We've got to wait for these couple of cars to come around, which is frustrating because you know they're on an in-lap, so we shouldn't even have to sit here and wait, as I said in the first video, but just extends our bloody recording extra long. So Hamilton first position, Vettel second, Perez third, Raikkonen fourth, Bottas fifth. Let's quickly skip through. So Alonso is out for McLaren. Wow. Remember Grosjean's out, Pascal Wehrlein's out, Ericsson's out, Van Dorn. So Van Dorn and Alonso, both McLaren Hondas. I'm surprised they're out that early on. Get Kevin Magnussen for Haas there in 12th. So anyway, it's not our issue. We don't care. So we're heading through to Q2 now. There's no rain around yet that we can see. So we'll triple speed it. We'll wait a little while. We definitely need to build that weather center because it's. I know we've probably got a few more important things to build that you guys might think, but that's going to help us out a lot qualifying and race wise. So yeah, it's a shame we don't have heaps of money like we do in our Motorsport Manager Road to F1 modded series. Plenty of money there to buy everything and anything we need. We just need to wait to get some sponsorship spots unlocked and try and get some more money into the account. So overheated and perfect for Ricardo. Starting his flying lap now. Verstappen's overheated and good. Wow, okay. So Ricardo's purpled the first sector. Second sector, he's only green the second. Verstappen. So Ricardo P3. Verstappen is green in the second sector as well. So he's done a 22.8 for Ricardo, 22.9 for Verstappen. Should be enough to get us through to Q3. So we shouldn't have to go again. So we'll just wait a little while and see what everyone else does, see if we need to go out again. There's definitely no rain around at the moment, so we don't want to use these tyres again for another lap. We don't have to, because these are the ones we start the race on, of course. So yeah, we'll just sit here and wait. There's definitely no rain around at the moment. Ricardo's in 5th, so he's going to have to pick up at least half a second to even have a chance at starting top 3 to make our sponsor objective there. Verstappen's going to have to pick up just a little bit more than that. No, we can do better, but we don't need to do better. We're fine, we're safe. No point wasting tyres. Oh yes, I know you can do better time, but we don't need to. I don't think the other cars, none of the other cars are going out as well, so looks like we're going to be safe. There's a few in laps here. Stroll's on an out lap, so he's going to try and get into Q3 if he can, but Perez and Massa are on out laps as well, but I don't think they really need to be on an out lap. Let's have a look at Stroll now and see how he goes. Currently in 12th. Needs to pick up 2 tenths to make it through to Q3. There's 2 tenths down the first sector. So he goes sector 2. It's only a second down, so we can, with less than a second down through here, he'll make it. Or 11th. So he jumped up a little bit, but not enough for him to get through to Q3, unfortunately, for Stroll there. But Vettel's on top, Raikkonen 2nd, Hamilton 3rd, Bottas 4th, Ricciardo 5th, and Verstappen 6th. So we're going to make it through to Q3, which is good news. So we might do the same thing, just do one flying lap in Q3 and then that'll be it, because we don't usually improve on our second flying lap, as we know. Okay, so Stroll, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Palmer and Magnussen are all out in Q2. Take qualifying for Q3. No wet weather around at the moment. We will, I don't know if there's going to be some coming or not though. Can't see any at the moment. So we'll send Ricciardo out at 11 minutes. Tyre choice super softs, off you go. Verstappen, will send him out at 10 minutes. Actually 10 and a half, why not? Off you go. Put him on auto as well. Keep an eye on both of them. So, overheated and perfect for Ricciardo. Cold and overheated for Verstappen, so that's not going to be good news. Still no water around yet. The track is going to be as grippy as it's going to be the entire day for qualifying. So it's only 3 tenths down Ricciardo this time. Loses a lot in that 3rd sector. Heaps. About Verstappen, so 22.7 for Ricciardo, 23.0 for Verstappen, so 5th and 6th I should say. So he's, I mean, Ricciardo's not far off. Maybe we should send him out for another lap. We could, let's do it, same set of tyres, and just see what he can do. See if he can gain that extra, we only need an extra tenth of a second to get us to 3rd position. Do the same with Verstappen. Hopefully we can get, obviously, perfect here. Overheated brakes doesn't matter too much, I don't think. There we go, overheated and perfect. Ricciardo starting his flying lap. Verstappen's coming around. Overheated and perfect, so that's good news. Both got the same. So 2 tenths down, 1st sector for Ricciardo. So we go 2nd sector. Half a second down. So it needs to be less than half a second through here. No, 1.4. He loses like 7 tenths in that final sector. He loses a lot. So I think that's as good as it's going to get, and a 23-1 for Verstappen, so he didn't improve at all. We'll possibly send Ricciardo out on another fresh set and just see what he can do. I don't know if he'll make it around or not, but let's go for it. Super softs. Let's see if he can make it around for another flying lap. Verstappen won't, but just focus on Ricciardo for now. See if he can get in that third spot. And he needs to gain 1/10 of a second, so see how he goes with his flying lap. A 10th down the first sector. Sector 2. 4/10 down. No, he's not going to get. No. It's Massa, Bottas and Raikkonen have improved heaps. He didn't improve at all, so. Oh well, 6th and 8th. It looks like it's going to be for Red Bull Racing here. Race 2, the Beijing Grand Prix in China. Vettel will be on pole. Hamilton 2nd. Massa 3rd. Bottas 4th. And Raikkonen 5th. Yeah, so we're heading to the race. Let's have a look. Any weather around? Nothing as yet. So we're going to go with. Let's go soft and race trim. Pit stop guru. I don't think it really makes much difference to me. Yeah, let's not. Let's go soft tyres and race trim. Car set. Fine. We're going to attack and overtake straight up. And get them out there because we're going to come in for a set of softs once we come into pit. So I'll actually watch the race from this view. Not a good start from Ricciardo. Actually slowed down Verstappen as well. Double speed it straight away. Wow, we're all dropping back big time. So yeah, 12 for Ricciardo, 11 for Verstappen. Ricciardo's now trying to come back, but big bottleneck of cars at the moment. Ricciardo's doing well. He's back up to 9th. Verstappen's back in 13th, but so he's not doing a great deal at the moment. That's it. Ricciardo's up to 8th now. Put him on a bit of hybrid mode. We're going to boost Verstappen a little bit through here. Until he gets down to 50, then put him in hybrid mode. We'll there we go. We'll boost Ricciardo, but we won't for now. We'll go back to push both guys, so we don't overheat our tyres too much. Oh no, Verstappen's out. Okay, well, looks like Ricciardo's going to be the one to move through the field here because, pardon me, Verstappen is gone. Unfortunately, he's out of the race. So he can't really help us much now, can he? Ricciardo's moved up to 6th spot now. Put him back to neutral. Good tyres. Really quick lap actually. He's doing really well. No water on coming up at the moment. So the track grip shouldn't be low, considering quali was 100%. So it should really be 100% as well. Anyway, or maybe a little bit less, maybe like 60% or something. But so Ricciardo's moved up to 4th spot. He's trying to get through a Massa. Oh, down the inside again. Now he's around the outside and be back down the inside. Just moved up to the 4th spot. He's doing really well. 50 laps to go now. So he's done a 33.0 last lap. Raikkonen did a 31.9. Hamilton's done a 30.7. And Vettel 30.8. So we'll have to just keep a close eye on him, see how he's going. I'll put him back to this high and start to conserve a little bit of battery stuff. We've got a lap of excess fuel in the tank, so he's doing pretty good. 49 laps to go now. Let's have a good look at our tyres. They last 30 laps instead of 22, so definitely don't want to go for a set of mediums if we're going to avoid it, because I've got soft and race trim. I can't believe Verstappen crashed out. It's terrible. Anyway. So Raikkonen ahead did a 31.2, we did a 32.0, so we're not catching the guys ahead just yet, but I'm not going to stress too much. It's a long, long race, as we know. So we've still got a decent gap back to Bottas. Let's have a look at his park conditions there. Well, park conditions pretty good. So let's hybrid, overtake and push for the next lap. Maybe even a little bit longer. We can afford to build up our tyre wear a little bit, or tyre temp I should say. So we can start to close in on the cars ahead. So Hamilton just did a 32.0, Ricciardo did a 31.3, Raikkonen did a 31.4 as well. So we'll continue to push for this lap, then we'll drop it back to medium for tyre wear, or neutral and high. So go neutral, high, and we'll start to save the battery again. So he did a 30.8 last time, 31.3 for Hamilton. So still 8 seconds off the lead, so he's not really catching overly fast, but he's now got a 7-second gap back to Bottas, so he's pulling away fairly well. Still no wet weather around that I can see. 31.7 for Ricciardo that time by, 31.6, 31.1, 32.0. So we're doing okay. Slowly catching up to Raikkonen now. Raikkonen, whatever you want to call him. Let's go attack and overtake for this next lap. Bring him in for a set of softs. Don't have to fix anything, not going to recharge a battery, we're going to go for a balanced stop. Let's see if he can sort of catch up to the back of Raikkonen now. Right on the back of him now. It's a very quick lap. It's going to come out, conserve. We're going to go pushing high when he comes out. He'll be the first car to stop. Kvyat's in as well. It's a very quick pit stop. It's a very good stop. So we don't want to push too hard, I don't think, with these tyres early on. We need to just see how long they're going to last. Keep a close eye on the tyre temps and that sort of stuff. They're still in 5th spot now. See the cars ahead, if they're going to pit and when they pit. Nobody else is in yet. What about Bottas? Will he be in this lap? No. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go overtake mode for a lap. See if you can pick up the pace a little bit. 30.1 last time by. Everyone else is on 31s and 32s, so pretty good time. We've still got 2 laps accessing the tank. We're going to get in front of Vettel here. Well done. So high and neutral. We're going to harvest mode. So we're currently in 3rd position. Got a big gap back to everyone else that's pitted now, so maybe that's the right strategy to come in a little bit earlier. Because the way they're running now, they're going to be really slow. 29.7 to a 31.6 and a 31.4. Their tyre wear is just through the roof. So they're both in. Godo's going to come through and take the lead. Looks like Hamilton's going to be a good 4 seconds behind. He might start to catch up again, but he's come out for a set of mediums, so we'll need to try and keep a close eye on what we think we should do for our next strategy. Let's go pushing high now. So mediums, so 30 laps or say 37 laps. We should be good on another set of softs, so we don't need to go on a set of mediums like they have, so we should be good. still in first spot. Hamilton is catching quick though. Ricciardo did a 30.8 last time, a 30.0 for Hamilton. Raikkonen did a 29.3. They're on mediums though, they shouldn't be going as quick as that, but I suppose Hamilton is pushing as hard as he can. Tyres and also fuel, so got a bit of excess fuel in the tank, so maybe we can overtake. 28.8 for Hamilton that time by. It's only going to get quicker because they're losing fuel, so they'll improve their times. Go back to push and overtake for Ricciardo. See if we can hopefully get a little bit quicker. Definitely got a big gap back to fourth spot, so top three is definitely possible here for Ricciardo. Still devastated that Verstappen's out, but can't do much about it now. Ricciardo's up by a second this lap. We will go to hybrid mode for a whole nother lap, try and save a bit of fuel. Not that we overly need to, but so no water around. It said 40% chance of rain, so we'll have to wait and see if we get a little bit of rain later on. So Hulkenberg's in fourth. He hasn't pitted yet. Neither is Alonso. Neither is Sainz or Stroll or Palmer, Magnussen, Ericsson, Verline, Van Dorn. They all haven't pitted just yet. We saved a little bit of fuel that time, so we go back to medium or neutral with tyres and high with his fuel. We were a little bit quicker than Hamilton last lap and a second quicker than Raikkonen as well. So Ricciardo's doing really well. Still sitting in second position. 31 laps to go now. There's not a lot going on that we can focus on. .30 laps to go now. So Ricciardo wasn't as quick as Hamilton or Raikkonen. They were both a little bit quicker last lap, but we're not overly concerned just yet. Still no water around. Looks like Hamilton's being held up by somebody at the moment. 18th position, Perez. So it's only benefiting us. 30.9, 30.9, 30.7. So we need to sort of save a little bit of tyres and fuel just for when we need to get past people like Perez and Stroll and that when we catch them. So there we go. That's what he's done there. He's boosted down the front straight. Can we get around the outside? Beautiful. Didn't slow us down at all. It's exactly what we wanted. Now hopefully you'll stay away because I've got blue flags turned off. As we know, actually, let's go into preferences. Can we turn them back on? Game settings. Blue flags on. Will that optimize that lap temperature? Good, that'll do. Continue. So that way, well now it doesn't matter too much. Maybe we just turn it off when we go to when we go back to our GT Challenger series and we go to I think the American Grand Prix or the Phoenix GP where it's the oval, which does cause some issues. Here's not too bad. Still can't see any weather around. So we're still 1.6 seconds behind Hamilton now. How many laps have we got to go? 26. They do 20 laps. Can we get 6 laps out of these tyres? Probably not. So probably coming for another set of softs soon. Maybe when they get down to about 30%. Try and come in a little bit earlier. So 2.5 seconds now down on Hamilton. So let's boost him down this front straight. Try and catch back up. So 1.7 down now. Let's overtake an attack. Come in this lap. 28 to 30. Actually, can we have a look at cancel? When did we pit fair tyres last? Done 17 laps. Okay, continue. How many laps are left? 25. So we need to stay out for another couple at least. Yeah, I really think we need to stay out for a little bit longer. Right on the back of Hamilton now. So that's 18 laps on the tyre. So we get another 3 laps out of him. We'll be able to come in pit for another set of softs, which will help us get to the end. Which 3 laps out of them isn't going to be overly ideal, but we could always come in now for a set of mediums, which might be the way to go, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's have a look. Performance is massive. Performance difference. Plus we've got ×3 soft tyres, ×3 or level 3 soft tyres and race trim, so it'll be 19 laps completed now on this set of tyres. There's 22 to go. So we can always come in this lap. Maybe we'll come in the lap after, I think. Might be the way to go. Yeah, definitely the lap after. We'll let them run down a little bit now, so we've got a little bit more at the end of the race. Say set of softs. Let's go for low risk pit stop. We'll do hybrid mode till we get into the pits. So he's going to come in now. Good stop, 5.5 seconds, and we got extra boost. It's got a bit more charge now, so we need to hopefully pull through. We're going to boost him down the front straight and then drop the tyre straight back down to medium. 17 seconds off the lead, so boost now. Got medium and high. So we're 11 seconds off Raikkonen and 16 seconds off Hamilton in the lead. So we'll see how this race plays out now. Still can't see any wet weather around, so this 40% chance of rain isn't actually going to come to anything. So let's see if Ricciardo, 27.9, so not the fastest up the race. I thought he might have got it, but not quite. 16 seconds off the lead now, only 10 seconds off Raikkonen. So we need to, I want to keep the tyre temps around that area. We don't want them to get too hot, we don't want them to get too cold. We want to make sure we've got tyres to the end of the race. So, no rain. I don't think these guys will make it to the end on these tyres, and if they try to, they'll go really slow, so we should be able to catch them, hopefully. So next lap, we will go, I would take push hybrid. There's 8th spot Hulkenberg. He's going a lap down. So everyone from Hulkenberg back is a lap down at the moment. So Ricciardo's doing well. You did 28.6 last lap, 28.8 for Raikkonen, 29.4 for Hamilton. Definitely catching the leaders. So go back to high, medium now. So he did a 27.6 personal best lap. So only 14 seconds now off the lead. It's 15 laps to go. It's going to slow down a fair bit this lap, but it's to be expected. So 29.2 for Raikkonen and 29.2 for Ricciardo. Still, yeah, it's definitely no water, so that's good news. But he's All these engines taking a little bit of wear, but it should be okay to get to the end. Let's have a look at Hamilton. No dramas at all. About Raikkonen, whatever. No dramas at all. So a 29.3 to a 29.4 and a 28.9 for Hamilton. So they're actually conserving their tyres as well, trying to get to the end, I think, without having to pit again. But I'm going to say they definitely will pit again. So we're going to go overtake, attack, hybrid for this lap. See what sort of lap time you can do. See if you can start to catch up a little bit. Faster than Raikkonen last lap, faster than Hamilton, but not by much. So he's only up 0.3 on pace, first sector. Second sector, he's purpled. Can he purple the third sector? That's the question. Oh, 27.3, so not the fastest lap of the race just yet. He's faster than Raikkonen by over 2 seconds, and over 2 seconds faster than Hamilton last lap as well. So there's only 10 laps to go now. Hopefully their tyres are going to start to slow them down a bit. We've got Perez behind. Hopefully he's not going to try and make a move on us, but knowing how lucky he will. Get in front of us and get a blue flag and slow us down like they always bloody do. There we go. So Perez is going to try and get in front. Hopefully he's not going to slow us down too much. We're slowly catching up to Raikkonen now. 4 seconds down. We're 10 seconds off the lead. Still got bloody Perez behind us. We're going to do the same thing next lap. We're going to attack and overtake and hybrid. Overtake, attack, hybrid for a whole lap. See if we can make up some more time. They're right behind Raikkonen now. So we're going to go back to high and neutral. So he's only 8 seconds off a lead now. He should get through on Raikkonen pretty easy now because his tyres are pretty terrible compared to ours. Keep an eye on our engine front wing. A little bit of damage there. Should be okay. So Raikkonen started to pull away now. 29.4 to a 30.5. Pulled away by over a second. So Hamilton's in the pits. So we've got a decent gap back to Hamilton now, 17 seconds, and Raikkonen's going to be in the pits too, so we should be okay now to get to the end, and we should get a win here with Ricciardo, hopefully. Seems like Verstappen's out of the race. But no, they're going to pit again. I don't understand why they run so long on the tyres. Anything below 25% starts to affect your speed immensely. So I don't know why they do it, but guess we'll never understand. So we're going to go overtake and neutral just to try and stay ahead of Perez. Perez starts getting on the back of us. It'll slow us down a lot. So 24.9. Wow, for Hamilton. Maybe that's why, so they can come out on a set of super softs and run us down. Maybe that's what their plan was. Will they be able to run us down enough though? There's going to be 3 laps to go now. So that's us overtaking Vettel. Vettel's in 5th spot, so he's going a lap down as well. Sainz is just ahead. Keep a close eye on Hamilton behind. It's 2.7 seconds faster last lap. There goes Vettel. Pull through on Ricciardo. Probably get a blue flag again in a second anyway. So 2 to go now. No rain. Only 4 seconds ahead of Hamilton. So we're going to have to use a bit of hybrid mode. As soon as it gets down to 0, hybrid mode now. We're going to have to attack. This whole last lap, 30% tyre wear. So Raikkonen's actually on the back of Hamilton as well. So Raikkonen did a 24.6 last lap. Wow. Extremely quick lap. Must have boosted a lot. So we're going to come home and take the win, no doubt. No doubt about it now. Ricciardo comes home in first spot. The 26.1 is his fastest lap. Didn't beat Raikkonen's time, but that's a great result there for Red Bull Racing once again. Even though Verstappen's crashed out, Ricciardo's pulled up and had an amazing race. Came home in first spot. That's 2 wins in a row for Red Bull. Still waiting for the guys to finish. So there we go. Ricciardo takes the win. Hamilton second. Raikkonen last step on the podium. Vettel fourth. Sainz fifth. Stroll sixth. Bottas seventh. Kvyat eighth. Alonso ninth. Massa in 10th. So we only did 2 stops. So did these guys. But yeah, like I understand what they're trying to do, but they did 16 laps on their softs here, super soft. So why not like do 10 laps shorter on this? So 22 laps on mediums, and then 16 laps on another set of super softs, or you know, go for a set of softs and then super softs. But anyway, I don't know. I don't care because we won. So it's their mistake is our gain. So 25 points again. Well, not again for Ricciardo, but 25 points to add to his 18 points from last race. So he's on top now by 16 points back to Raikkonen. Verstappen's dropped down to third now because he didn't get any points at all from that race. So we're still on top by 25 points. Above AMG Petronas and Scuderia Ferrari. Back in third spot. Awesome at saying stuff like that, I don't know. Scuderia Ferrari. Anyway, let's see how they boosted up with their driver stats. I'm saying Verstappen probably would have went not very well. His morale's probably dropped a lot too. 27.5%, but that's his own fault. So, well, he did get a couple of decent boosts in there, so it's not too bad. His mechanic wasn't impressed. Came second. Expected result was third. So he's happy. 100% happiness. Marketability's gone up a little bit. We need that to go a little bit further if we can. 879,000 in our back pocket. Good news. So engine's been built. It's even better news. Right, as always, guys, if you're enjoying the series, make sure you smash that like button. So I know you guys are enjoying it. I know you guys are watching it. Leave a comment and let me know how you think the series is going so far. We're going to keep focusing on engines for now, and then probably move on to suspension and brakes and that sort of stuff, and see where we go from there. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again when we come back for episode number 3, the Dubai Grand Prix.